Great water gun heist, was I in the wrong? Hello everyone, this is my first time posting on this platform. Sorry if I make any mistakes during this post. In my country, we have a major celebration involving massive water gun fights. Today was the final day of this event, and I'm one of the hotel staff members. Since I wasn't fond of long posts, I'll get straight to the point. Before joining the festivities, I asked my boss for permission, which I received. However, in nature called, I had to leave my water gun on a bench. When I returned, it was gone and replaced with another one that didn't belong to me. This second water gun held sentimental value since it was a gift from my family member before they moved abroad. I assumed the guest who took my original water gun had done so without informing anyone. I was worried about its potential loss or damage, but I decided not to dwell on it and bought another one for $7 instead of being late to meet up with friends. Hours went by and it's now 12 a.m. I'm working the night shift today. The guest who took my water gun unexpectedly showed up holding the stolen item. We had a conversation that went something like this. Me, that's quite an impressive soaker you have there. Where did you get it? Him, I traded mine for it. Me, that's odd I didn't agree to trade anything in. I thought we just left our water guns on the bench. Him, well, yours look nice. So I swapped them out. Me, but I had to buy another one since it wasn't mine. I don't use things that aren't my property. Him, it doesn't matter now I brought it back. He hands me the water gun and I place it on a nearby table. Me, why did you take it without asking? I had spent $7 on a new one. Him, what's wrong with your attitude? It's just a silly water gun. I left mine for you as a trade. As our conversation continued, things took an unexpected turn. Him, raising his voice. Here's a tip: if you don't want something taken, then don't leave it out in the open. Me, but how does that make a difference? You still took it without my permission. I had left mine on the bench just for a moment. At this point, my brother, who was working with me, told me to let it go and not argue further. Turned out that our guest had been intoxicated throughout our conversation. He kept repeating himself and seemed to be stuck on one particular line. If you don't want something taken, then don't leave it in the open. It took great restraint for me not to respond aggressively. Instead, I waited patiently until he left his own accord. He was checking out tomorrow anyway. My brother believes that arguing with people like that is a waste of time and recommends simply saying, "Thanks for using it." While I understand that my reaction might have been unprofessional, this situation has never happened before, and I'm unsure how someone could be so self-centered as to take things without asking. People of Reddit, I'd love to know, was I being the meanie by trying to understand why my water gun was taken? Am I overreacting in any way?